you giving me the finger? Why you giving me the finger?
Am I free to go?
No, get over here.
Is that a lawful order?
Huh?
Pull up the law.
What's your name?
What's the law?
What's your
What's
name?
The law?
What's your name? How old are you?
Alright, so what are we wasting time for?
Jury,
Am I free to go?
What may happen is you may get a normal jury. No, because at this point you were detained.
I'm going to take a lawsuit, so who would I press criminal charges against? Alright, so what are we wasting time for? Am I free to go?
What may happen is you may get a normal jury. No, because at this point you were detained.
Alright, am I free to go?
Don't give us fingers.
Shut the f up.
Stay out of the roadway. Stop causing a public alarm.
Dude, shut the f up. Am I free to go?
You're free to go.
Stop cursing. Go.
You're free to go.
Meet Michael Pritch, a police officer who made headlines on May 28, 2022, after pulling over a teenager who allegedly gestured with the middle finger.
What?
What's your problem?
What?
Why are you giving me the finger?
I'm walking away.
Huh?
Am I free to go?
Why are you giving me the finger?
Am I free to go?
No.
For what reason?
Why are you giving me the finger? What's your problem?
Am I free to go?
No.
What, do you have a problem?
No.
Do you have a problem?
No.
You don't have a problem, then I can leave.
Why are you giving me the finger when you're walking? Huh? Come here. Get over here.
What?
Get over here.
Is that a lawful order?
Yeah.
For what reason?
Because you're giving me the finger.
That's legal.
No, it isn't.
Says who?
Says it all.
Pull up the law.
Huh?
Pull up the law.
What's your name?
What's the law?
What's your
What's
name?
The law?
What's your name? How old?
After the interaction commenced, it became apparent that the teenager was not hesitant to challenge Officer Pritch's authority. The officer tried to point out the illegality of the rude gesture and threatened to take action. Eventually, the officer opted to release the young man, but tensions escalated when the teenager resorted to vulgar language, clearly irking the officer.
Whatever. What?
You are.
Come here.
I'm afraid of you.
Come here. Get over here.
What?
Get over here.
I'm not doing anything illegal.
Yeah, you are. You just cursed me off.
That's not a crime.
Yes, it is.
Says who?
Says me.
Says who?
Turn around. Come on.
Bro, that is not a crime.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Why are you cursing me?
It's not a crime.
What's your name?
It's not a crime.
What's your name?
Help! Help!
No help.
Help!
As the teenager cries out for assistance, the officer swiftly disables his body camera, but quickly reactivates it upon the arrival of additional units. The decision to switch off the body camera by the officer raises suspicion, as it could potentially be considered a serious breach of protocol.
Because you're acting strange.
What? That's not legal.
It is legal. He's allowed to detain you until he performs his investigation.
So what am I doing though? What am I doing that made him detain me? What legal right?
Every time I rode by him twice, he shot me the finger. So I turned around and say, "Well, you're
Is that a crime?
problem?" Then he tells me
That's not a
This is
crime.
causing public disturbance.
Then he tells me to
no, that's not a crime.
F off, pig.
Yeah, oh, big. That's not a crime. That's not a crime. He's looking at you because he's like, "What the f do you want me to do?" Because it's not a crime. I know my rights.
Who are you?
I don't have to say any of that.
You do if you're being detained.
For what reason?
What
legal reason am I being detained for?
Where are you coming from and where are you?
What legal reason am I being detained for? I need to know that. Legally, I need to know that.
Why are you
Shooting me the finger.
Why are you?
Is that illegal?
Why are you f***ing bird? Yes, it is. When you are cursing in public, you are causing a public disturbance. You're being a nuisance to the public.
In what way? When he was driving past? Well, I'd like to see you guys prove it in court.
It's called causing a public disturbance.
I know the law.
By being a nuisance.
I know the law.
I'm not saying you're being charged with anything. At that
I'm
point,
just
he's
figuring out
detaining
what's wrong
you
with you.
to make sure that there is nothing
Make
wrong.
sure you're okay.
Make sure that you're okay.
What reason does he need to detain me?
He thought maybe he thought you were signaling him down. Were you signaling to him?
No,
Listen,
you knew very well that I wasn't signaling to you, right? I wasn't signaling
Well,
to you.
you bring attention to yourself.
That's not signaling.
Your action's strange. I'm making sure you're okay.
Dude, that's so funny. Like, you're not here for my safety. You're not trying to protect
How
me.
do you know?
You're walking on the
maybe-
side of the road and you're cursing and you're flipping the bird.
Once at him. I gave him the finger once. That
you know
will
him?
not hold up.
Do you know him? Do you know him?
It's not your business. I
It is
plead the
my
fifth.
business.
I plead the fifth then.
It's
What's the
public
First
law.
Amendment for?
Okay. The First Amendment is for your freedom of speech. Okay.
Okay.
What does that have to do with
Was I making
using
a cold
gestures?
action? Am I calling for an action to be done against you?
Do
No.
you understand that it
bringing
is?
attention to
Listen,
yourself to
listen,
get
listen, listen.
That's not legal.
It's behavior that's out of the ordinary. Clearly, if you stopped all the way back there, I'm assuming you guys were back there and you just
We
continued
went
to
back
walk.
a bit further
And you
back.
just
And you
continued
ran
to
away
walk.
from me.
I wasn't running. I was walking.
Once he
So
gives an
let's-
order
let's
for
be
you to
honest
stop, you're supposed to stop.
here. I did stop when he originally said it, but I was asking, is it
And then he
illegal?
told me
Is it
to
a
F
lawful
off
order?
and he took off.
Yeah, because I kept walking because you weren't pursuing at the first. You
All
only
right.
started pursuing because
So
I said, "F you pig." That's
listen.
when you got a little upset.
We're here at this point now. Okay. brought the attention to yourself. You
Yep.
caused the public alarm.
Well,
What
I'd like
we
to
are
see
doing-
you legally
so
hold
now
that
what we
in
are
court,
doing,
because
I'm not charging you with anything, so I
Well,
don't
I
legally
would-
need to hold anything in court.
well, I want to know from your
I
perspective. What was I
pulled up
doing?
onto the scene, so you tell me what you were
To
doing.
bring you attention.
I plead the fifth. You idiot. How long have you been a cop, Fritz?
Longer than you.
Listen,
Longer than you, I'm not a cop.
I don't understand what the point of this is.
I'm walking. That's what I'm doing.
Okay.
It's the Fourth Amendment to be allowed to walk without seizures or anything like that.
You
Which
sure?
is,
Are you
yes.
sure that's the Fourth Amendment? You
You
sure?
want to bet money on it?
You sure that's for the Fourth Amendment? It gives you the right to walk without seizure. What's going to be seizured while you're walking?
My body, my person, idiot. You were about to.
Listen.
He said I was going to be under arrest. He
You
said
said
it.
you were
I
detained.
said stop.
You
No,
said you were
or you're gonna
detained.
be arrested.
So now what
Yeah,
happens?
so
now what happens?
he just admitted that
now
he
what
was going
happens
to
is when
arrest
he
me.
gives you a lawful order to stop, and you do
It
not
wasn't a
stop.
lawful order, though.
And you do not stop.
It legally was not a lawful
and you
order.
do not stop, then that becomes a criminal offense, and then yes, you can be put under
But
arrest.
it's not a lawful order. Then I take it to court, and then he'd get sued, and I get
Maybe.
punitive damages. I'd be rich. Is that what you want?
That
You don't know the
that
law,
may be
buddy.
what happens.
You don't know the law.
The teenager demonstrates a deeper understanding of the law compared to the officers, highlighting their lack of knowledge. This becomes evident when the teen asserts his Fifth Amendment rights and discusses his unlawful detention, citing the Fourth Amendment. Additionally, the officer's explanation that he stopped to check on the teen suggests a possible acknowledgement of no trouble.
What's going to happen? It may not be what happens. Okay.
Okay, I
What may
understand.
happen is
All right, so
is
what
you
are we
may get a
wasting time
normal
for?
jury.
Am I free
and
to go?
What
Am I
may
free to
happen
go?
is you may
Am
get
I
a
free to
normal
go?
jury. No, because at this point
For what reason?
you were detained. Okay, because he told you to stop
Okay.
and you didn't stop.
Okay.
So therefore, you need to identify yourself as a part of the investigation. So what is your name?
Okay, I'm gonna need all of your badge numbers.
I
Most
will
of
give
your
you
badge
everything
numbers.
written down on a card. What is your
I
name?
can give you.
If you have an ID, that's perfect.
Am I okay? I'll take it to court
If you have
because
an
this
ID,
is
that's
still a detainment.
Are you a juvenile?
This is an illegal detainment,
Are
so
you
I
a
can still.
juvenile?
I'm not going to answer that.
You have to answer.
Why?
Because you're being detained.
I said I'll give you my ID, buddy. He's such a pig, bro.
So what does that make you?
Not a pig. Dude, this is
you for
illegal.
saying?
You'll legally have to prove that I was a nuisance
When
to
you're
the public.
standing-
How would you do that? How would you do that? I just want to hear
Camera
your-
systems. Okay, so when he goes by in the car, okay, and he sees you
Okay.
doing what you're doing,
And what was
that's
I
all gonna
doing?
be there.
And what part of that caused the disturbance? That's what I'm trying to legally understand. I don't understand. Is that a body camera?
That's what it is.
Perfect. Tuckerton doesn't have them, you know that? Tuckerton's been on back order for months. Because I have a lawsuit against them, that's why. And I wish they'd have body cams. I would love if they had body cams. Take out the bad cops.
It's for all of us.
Right.
It's for all of us. It's for everybody that's involved in the situation. Okay?
Appreciate it.
If you have any problems or anything, and you want to come down, you want to talk to somebody, our supervisors are always there as well. Okay?
Well, I'm going to
And
take
you
a
can do
lawsuit,
that.
so who would I press criminal charges against? For what?
You're gonna have to. You're gonna have to
police
call.
officers.
You're gonna have to call and figure that out with a lawyer. You would have to file a complaint with the courts.
Got it.
Okay, and then you can go from there if you want to see if you can press charges and whatnot if you
Perfect.
violated your rights.
Appreciate it.
Okay.
Stay
All
out
right,
of the
am I
roadway.
free to go?
Don't give us fingers.
Shut the up.
Stay out of the roadway. Stop causing a public alarm.
Dude, shut the up. Am I free
Stop
to go?
cursing.
Am I
You're free to go.
Stop cursing. Go.
You're free to go.